Accessible Research Summary: Mental Health Services for People with IDD and Medicaid HCBS Waivers. People with intellectual and developmental disabilities, or IDD, may be more likely to also have a psychiatric disability, sometimes called mental illness or mental health. People with IDD and a psychiatric disability can find successful community living more challenging because of a lack of services and supports. Medicaid 1915C, Home and Community-Based Services, or HCBS, Waivers fund the majority of long-term services and supports for people with IDD. HCBS waivers allow states to waive traditional Social Security requirements in order to provide certain groups, like people with IDD, services that are more tailored to their needs. The purpose of this article was to examine how Medicaid HCBS waivers are providing mental health services for people with IDD. To do so, the authors examined HCBS waivers from across the nation for fiscal year 2013 to determine how they provided mental/behavioral health services. Mental health services provided by HCBS waivers fell into two main categories. Behavioral and therapeutic services are provided to people with emotional, behavioral, or mental health issues that make community living difficult. They can include therapy, behavioral assessments, and behavior interventions. Crisis services are provided to help people in crisis situations. The goal is to intervene during the crisis so that institutional placement can be prevented. This can include supervision, counseling, therapy, and self-care. In terms of service expenditures, the majority of participants, or 86%, were projected to receive less than $8,000 of mental health services a year. On average, participants were projected to receive 94 hours of mental health services a year, ranging from 15 minutes a year to 1,000 hours a year. Hourly rates were also inconsistent, ranging from $8.60 to $1,400, with the average being $72.99. Very little HCBS waiver funding for people with IDD was spent on mental health services. Supports also differed widely between states and services. It's important to fund more mental health services to help people with IDD and psychiatric disabilities stay in the community. This Accessible Research Summary Brief series is brought to you by the Institute on Disability and Human Development at University of Illinois at Chicago.